Okay, hi everyone. I'm Aiqi Jiang from Cognitive Science Group. And today I will talk about something about cross-lingual hate speech detection in social media. This is a current work with my supervisor, Aiqi. And before we start, I need to claim that this talk will contain some examples of hate speech, but they don't represent the views of speaker and author. Okay, firstly, let me talk about something about hate speech. Hate speech commonly refers to using language to attack, insult, or disparage a person or group based on specific characteristics such as gender, race, and religion. Here are some words strongly associated with hate speech, such as explicit hate and several sensitive topics like religionism, Jew, racism, black and white, sexism to women, and also the word Trump, after Donald Trump was elected as president, was attacked as hate speech as well. And nowadays, with the prevalence of social media platforms, more and more people are willing to express their personal opinions online without taking any responsibility because of anonymity policies and immoderation. Then online hateful contents and aggressive behaviors in society are generated and leading to negative effects. So it has attracted the attention of scientific communities, industries, and governments to come up with automated solutions. Also, we all know the most popular social media like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are highly multilingual. But due to the scarcity of non-English hate speech online resources, there is a considerable urgency to develop a robust approach for hate speech detection in cross-lingual scenario. And so the aim of cross-lingual hate speech detection is to commonly leverage NLP models to transfer the annotated hate speech data from one language to another language. Most effort now is on transferring features or parameters during training. So various cross-lingual approaches has been adopted based on classical machine learning and neural networks. But now most studies implemented transformer-based architectures because it could effectively deal with language shift problems in this task. And meanwhile, some studies focused on language-independent representations. Traditional and most neural-based models were coupled by existing multilingual embeddings, and transformer-based architectures exploit existing multilingual pre-trained models with contextualized embeddings. Other studies also consider use, for example, n-gram features or monolingual embeddings with translation tools. However, there is still some challenges we can realize. The first point is that the number of hate speech datasets in resource pool languages is not as many as those in English, and the size of non-English datasets is also limited. The second is that there are not many studies considering the integration with specific domain knowledge. One reason may be the lack of hate-related resources. We find only a few works using relevant resources such as hate-specific lexicon, emotion and sentiment knowledge. And the third one is the lack of more comprehensive semantic features in the context. So based on these findings, we propose a cross-lingual capsule network learning model with actual lexical semantics. We call it CCNL-Ex. It is a zero-shot joint architecture with two parallel inputs in both source and target languages. To be specific, our model has two parallel inputs, which allows the model to learn a better generalization between two languages and make limited data source more informative like this. And the target input will be translated directly from the source language by Google Translate. And then before training, in order to obtain domain-aware word representations and enhance the model capacity of identifying hate-related contents, we selected two domain-specific lexicons, and retrofit pre-trained word embedding models with the semantic knowledge by minimizing the distance between the lexical words. For example, if this is a lexical word, between lexical word and its semantic related words, like this. As for the capsule part, we apply a capsule network with shared weights in order to obtain semantic compositionality between two layer capsules, as shown in the right figure. And dynamic routing here is used to determine the credit distribution between capsules from lower to higher layers. This. In the experiment part, we did it on gender-based hate speech datasets in English, Spanish, and Italian with binary labels. Here, we select different kinds of baselines, and CCNL and CCNL-Ex differ in that the later one incorporates lexicon semantic features. From the table, we can see that CCNL has a better performance than all baseline models for 5 out of 6 language pairs, and CCNL outperforms all here. And then here are 2 comparative experiments. We can see from the ablation experiments, the CCNL is better than the all ablated models, demonstrating the combined benefits of all components here. And then we investigate the impact of feature extraction layer. The results also highlight the ability of bidirectional LSTM to extract local contextualized information. In addition, we inspect and summarize 4 types of errors for misclassification cases, namely implicit hate, overuse of hateful words, lack of prior information, and erroneous translation here. And some example you can see here. And finally, to summarize our work, this is the first work for cross-lingual hate speech detection incorporating capsule networks. And given the translation tool is not always perfect option for very informal languages, in the future, we will consider culturally grounded context in the future work and experiment for more languages and datasets for with more visible and explainable analysis. Okay, that's all. Thank you.